So this is clearly not a winning angle, but it's the first time that I'm vlogging under the skylight, so I definitely have to take a moment to like absolutely appreciate it. But yeah, hi guys, my name is Crystal Odisa. In case you're new here, welcome to the vlogs officially. So I I have a couple of minutes in between my day, so I think it's a perfect time for me to show you a minor, not so minor Kamkunji haul. So I kind of went a little bit nuts, not even a Kamkunji haul, an Airbnb haul from Kamkunji and Carrefour, because I just want to show you everything at once, because I got a bunch of stuff and some of it, okay, all of it feels very, very necessary, so I'm not going to feel bad about like my shopping, right? But at the same time, the wind will blow and I will shop. So I'm not the most reliable person to like decide if I'm wasting money going overboard or not. But I think if I explain to you the logic behind each of my purchases, then hopefully it makes sense. And also, I've wanted to like understand what the hell they mean by like woolen blankets and all these fluffy ones that you're seeing. So yeah, hopefully I can answer a few of those questions today. We are doing this vlog style again because I never want to set up another light in my life. So hopefully we can sort of bear through the lighting changes in this video as the sun comes in and out. I'm gonna prop you up somewhere and then just show you what I got, and then we can go from there. So welcome to the vlog. Again, you're gonna ask me which shop I got it from. I don't have the shop, but I have the phone number of the person who took me to the different shops that I was going to, right? Because he's sort of a supplier there, so he has his own shop at like really good prices, and then the things that he can't get for you at his shop, he will literally take you to the shop that you need to go to. So rather than knowing a shop or a building or whatever, I'm gonna put his number in the description. He's okay with that, so you can just reach out to him directly. They also do deliveries and everything, and he has the best prices because he is the supplier of those shops. So you're welcome. So I have you on my tripod. Hopefully this is a good enough angle. We again are figuring this out together, making sure I am in focus. Okay, so we should be all good. Just if the light keeps coming in and out, I'm sorry. I promise you we will figure this out together. But for now, since I'm not the focus of the vlog, the blankets that I got are basically. So I'm going to show you what a woolen blanket looks like first of all, and why I think they are such an amazing deal. This, hopefully you can see that with the colors. This is what they call a woolen blanket, and it is so warm. Like literally in the store, I just put my hand in it to test it, and you could actually feel my hand getting warm in those couple of minutes. So this is 100% worth it, no matter what size of bed you have. So I have the 7x7 bed. They only have 5x6 woolen blankets, which is very disappointing, but I bought these at 2,000 bob each. Again, I'm not going to do the math in these videos just because it's stressful enough trying to accept that I'm spending this money. I don't want to then go back and calculate it after I've already accepted that I think every single thing I spent money on is worth it, right? So each woolen blanket is 2,000 bob, and it's definitely a good deal. So it's such a good deal that I've actually co-opted one of them for my personal bed. So this is my duvet cover, and that's why I love them, because you can actually put them in duvet covers so that you don't have to wash them overly frequently, essentially. But yeah, this is what it looks like. This is a pattern, and they're all gray on the inside, which I absolutely love because those are the vibes. And you can see like how big and cozy and like fluffy they are. So what the person was explaining to me is that you can actually buy these woolen blankets instead of buying a duvet, because duvets tend to like clump up when you wash them, and they're just they don't really last long. They're not really built to last long. But a woolen blanket is a blanket. It will last you forever and keep you super warm and be used inside a duvet cover in place of a duvet. So I really like that. These are very washable. I have dry fitted them inside my washing machine. My washing machine is 10 kg, so it's a bit bigger than most, but I'm really glad that I'll be able to wash them in the house. So my plan for the Airbnb is that I needed to get like enough beddings to be able to do a turnover. So if I have someone leaving in the morning and I have someone coming in the afternoon, I shouldn't have to wash and dry the sheets for them to go back on the bed. So also if I have someone who comes and then requests a second pair of sheets, I don't want to be like, I don't have those. So that's why it was really important for me to go and get beddings, and Kamkunji or Isili were my two options, but Kamkunji was just much more convenient, much easier. Literally God directed me to where to go, and how I found this guy was completely by accident, but he was amazing, really helpful. So yeah, if you're thinking not just for Airbnb but even like for your own house, 2,000 shillings for ridiculous warmth during this ridiculously cold season is absolutely worth it. So I've been using this black one for the whole week because I went on Saturday and today is Wednesday, and I absolutely love it. Cannot recommend it enough. So those are the two of them. Again, I struggled to get inside this duvet cover. I am not taking it out again, but then you can see it is like a black and white sort of pattern. It's not the cutest thing in person, to be honest. I don't really like the color. I prefer something a lot brighter and like cheerier, but yeah, these are the only two that were not brown, so that is what I went with, and absolutely worth it. Okay, so sheets are the next main thing that I needed. Well, there's one more sort of giant blanket thing, but literally it's literally still in its bag because this one actually is a 6x7 and it's just way too big to take out until I'm ready to actually put it on the bed. So I'm just gonna have it here and show you really quickly. This is another one that I tested by putting my hand inside it, and my hand got super warm in like a couple of seconds. So this is definitely really good. I really wanted a grey one, but they didn't have that, so I went with black over white, just because getting stains out of white things is an actual nightmare, and I cannot deal with it. So when you put your hand inside it and then give it a couple of seconds, if your hand starts to heat up, then you know it's a good blanket. So this is another one, very thick. This I got for 4,000 shillings. So it is worth it. I do believe it's worth it. It comes like this, and then like pillowcases and like one sheet, and that one single sheet I literally want to put it in my bed because I can't put black sheets on an Airbnb. I feel like that's super sus, and also it won't be black, so I have a duvet cover that can fit this. So again, I've bought it to put it inside an insert to use as a duvet cover, because apparently I did a poll. I literally did a poll in those shops, and apparently, and let me know what you think also, because I didn't think this, but if you change out the cover, people are okay with you not washing the duvet every time, which kind of feels crazy to me, but apparently the cover is the point. The cover is a point. So yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna put this inside of a duvet cover that's a different lighter, brighter color, so people don't think I'm trying to hide things with all the black. But I really like that it's black because I have painted my master room black, so eventually I'm sure this will make its way in there. And this is their version of a sheet, which again is also ridiculously warm, so I'm very excited to have this go into my master room. There are pillowcases inside here that I'm probably not going to use. We'll see, actually, because they're black. So my concern with pillowcases is like hair oil staining them forever, because all of my pillowcases are so stained, and I've soaked them for like a week in Jik and it doesn't help. So I'm very wary of white and very wary of pillowcases. So I feel like that's the one thing I'm going to go through pretty quickly, but I have made my peace with that. So this is another blanket that I definitely recommend. So I'll try to find a picture of what this apparently is marketed as, because it looks completely different to what I expected to get, because this like fur and fluff and whatever, in the picture I feel like it looks a lot flatter, and maybe he told me when you start using it will look completely flat, but you know, if you see a fuzzy one like this, yeah, it's really good. It's worth buying, and for 4,000 shillings. So this is where the wholesale side comes in, right? Because the shop he took me to had run out of them, so he went and picked one from his shop, and he said because it's a wholesale, the regular price in the shops is 4,500, but he can sell it to me at 4,000 bob. So that is why I'm giving you that guy's number, because he was absolutely amazing that day. Next things, oh my gosh. Next things I got at Kamkunji. I don't even know if you can see them because these are quite light. Okay, so let's go a little bit darker so that I can show you these brighter colors, because these are my duvet covers and my bed sheets. So I have actually never bought myself bed sheets. All my bed sheets have been gifts from my mom or my grandma or someone. So I was actually really excited to finally be buying a set of bed sheets, and I saw one that matches a color, so I already have gray sheets. So I thought if I add to this, then I'm just increasing the stock. All of them are like mix and match if you want a larger size. So I did go for this color and for this color, because there's a bit of gray in it, but there's also one big completely navy sheet, and that is what I wanted, because again, I don't want very light colors. I don't want anything that stains easily, because something can be thoroughly cleaned, but because it's stained, it doesn't look clean, therefore it's not usable. It's just like a whole thing. So I prefer to mix and match these two colors. The wall in the guest room is green, but then I feel like gray and navy are sort of neutrals for me, so they go with everything, and I am excited to have these. So this is 2,100 each, again, in case you're looking for prices. If you want to actually shop, that's why I'm telling you the prices. Yeah, I think it's worth it, because now I have enough sheets to where I don't need to buy sheets again for like 6 months, probably with the Airbnb. Hopefully no one ruins my sheets, but I have enough to probably create like 4 sets of beddings. So I am very happy, very relieved to now have that, because one thing that I've heard people do in Airbnbs, if you doubt, like, it's like in a hotel, right? Like, we've all heard the stories that they don't change the sheets, they don't change the pillowcases, they don't change anything. So when people, like, a thing some people do when they go to an Airbnb, they immediately request a new pair of sheets. So as much as the ones on the bed are like clean and fresh, they're still gonna want to change them out themselves with some that they have seen to be clean and fresh and like folded in a closet somewhere, right? So I wanted to have options for all those people, so they don't say like, oh, Crystal only has 1 set of sheets and I wasn't comfortable. 1-star review, you know. So yeah, so those are the sheets. These are the duvet covers. So I bought this to like cover up the black one. I'm gonna have to get a second big giant black one. So initially my plan was to have the 2 woolen ones and then the 1 big black one, because the 2 woolen ones exist in case someone asks for extra blankets. My plan was to actually put the 2 woolen ones inside of these and then give them to them as like an extra duvet situation. But because these ones are quite large, so this is 6x7, duvets are 5x6, I think I'm just gonna get another 6x7 blanket and then give that as the extra. But then at the same time, because I was planning to wash the full blanket set, like wash everything every single time with each guest, but now that I can just change duvet covers, I can actually switch them out between guests as well. So I only have 2 of them. I hope the math on that is mathing, because I need to be able to handle different scenarios. So I feel like when we're making up the room and like finalizing everything, we'll go through that together and I'll have a more concrete understanding of what I need. But at least I should have 1 more duvet cover for a 5x6 somewhere, but I'm not really sure, because I want them all to be in covers, so at any time a guest comes in, and like really thick, heavy, good quality covers, so that there's no like dirt that penetrates, so that every time a guest comes in, I'm able to just change the covers, change the sheets, and keep it moving. So next thing I got is very, very crucial to this guest turnover situation. Oh. Is a very bright pink mattress protector. So initially I got a white one from Carrefour and I thought, oh my gosh, this is such a good deal, because I saw it online for 2,800 and I got it at Chandarana, not Carrefour, for 2,600, and I thought, such a good deal. The guy sold this to me at 1,700 shillings for and it's a bigger size, because I had a picture of the one that I got at Chandarana and it's 150 by 200 and it fits my bed perfectly. This one is 180 by 200 for 1,700 shillings. Like, honestly, I feel like anytime you need a bedding anything, just go to Kamkunji. Don't even buy it in the supermarket. Even if you see it, even if you're excited, even if you didn't think a supermarket would stock it and you are just completely floored, it's not worth spending almost double the, okay, like 1,000 bob more, let's say, basically. Yeah, so I am very excited to have this. Initially I didn't want a pink one, so the normal shop was selling them at 2,000 bob and she had a white one, but then I thought 300 shillings for a color, like, I would if I cared, but I don't, because this is going to be under a sheet protecting my mattress, so it's not even going to be visible, and the sheets that I bought are good quality, so they're not see-through, so the pink won't be shining through, so it won't like mess with the color scheme of the entire room. So I am hoping that works out. Fingers crossed. So the last thing that I needed to stock up on, I have white towels because my mom had like a salon massage place, so she has some very pristine white towels that she would get laundered. My problem is that I don't want someone to come and stain my white towels and then I have to figure out how to get a stain out of them, because I soaked a white bed sheet in baking soda and jik and like soap for like a week, and I kept changing out the water to like put in boiling hot water, and it didn't properly clean it. Like, it didn't remove the, not really the stain, because it's not even stained, it's just like hair oil residue basically, right? It's like it's changed the, it's basically, it still looks really dull to where it looks dirty, even though it's been soaked and machine washed for a week twice, right? So white is just very, very frustrating to me. So in the regular shop, they wanted to sell me a really large but thin gray towel for 1,000 shillings, which is again why I keep talking to you about this wholesale guy, because he took me to his shop and I got this for, I think it was 900 or 950, but this again, the thickness is already so much more than the other one for 1,000 shillings. Problem is he didn't have any gray ones, but I do already own a red towel, so I feel like it looks a bit luxe, so I did go for this red one. And then I was gonna walk away basically, and then this lady was like, no, this isn't brown, this is gold. And now when she said it, I can't unsee it, so now I have a gold towel in my collection as well. So I got 2 of each, 1 red and 1 gold, and then completely forgot to get face towels, because apparently that's another thing I need to provide. So I'm gonna have to get like a different color of face towels, probably black, just for makeup purposes and whatever. Like, I'm not even risking it, but I feel like the richness of these colors definitely makes them worth it. So really glad I got this. They were, I think, 900 bob each it ended up being. Again, Airbnb is it's proving to be very expensive. I feel like this is why I was dilly-dallying, because I was like, I can start where I am, but anytime a question comes up, it will end up being like a catastrophe, right? Because I have one set of beddings that I can cobble together from all over the house, but if someone feels cold at night, I can't help them. With blankets, we have to use electricity and a heater, and it's a whole thing. And like, I can sleep with light on, so even when my heater is on, I'm warm, but I'm not sleeping properly, so it's just a whole thing. So it's a very expensive total, I know, but I'm very glad that I got everything that I needed in one go, because again, I go to Kamkunji like once every 2 years. So this time I was really happy to just go, get everything done, and then, you know, be done with that section of the room. So the bed section is now sorted for a very long time to come. However, I do still need curtains in that room. So I've played around with a couple of different options, but for me, it's very important to have darkness, like total complete darkness when I'm sleeping. So I do want to give my guests that luxe experience. And it's like, I can spend half the money and get shitty curtains, and then still have to spend the full amount to get good curtains. So I ended up just getting the good curtains to begin with and hoping for the best, essentially. This is what they look like. Again, now we've stepped away from Kamkunji. So this is from my material place in Kitengela. You can see that it's gray. So I have blackout curtains in my room, so that's a whole other video. I'm going to talk to you about it in another installment of this vlog. So I don't know how I'm going to demonstrate this to you, but essentially I absolutely love this color. So it's actually a blessing that they ran out of the black color. So they're trying to sell me like other blacks, but they're like, we have a gray, and I'm like, this is so pretty, because look at how the color, like the light falls on it, it kind of looks like it has a gradient going. So I feel like once it's hung up, it looks so beautiful. And gray and green is kind of the vibe for that room. Gray, green, navy, these are all neutrals to me, so they all go together in my book. So I'm gonna just block off the lens so that you can see how completely blackout this is. See how there's not even one speck of light coming through? That is what I want. So I actually got a piece of the black one that I have, and I cut out a sample because I never remember the name of the material. But then if I have the sample with me, then I can just show them and they can get it from me. And if they try to sell me something like comparable, then I can put my sample up to the light and then put their sample up to the light and then like decide. So nothing that they had in that shop, well, nothing that they had in that shop that I could use as curtains was as opaque as this, because this is complete blackout. So I am very excited that I got 12 meters of this. Like, that is where it becomes a nightmare, because again, I did put the curtain rods all the way to the ceiling, so I'm kind of paying for that. But I feel like you pay for it once and then you have like a luxurious experience, so I'm not really gonna complain about that. So curtains for that room, part of the haul, giant expense all around here, but I feel like it's worth it, you know. So yeah, I'm really excited to have all of these things here. Yeah, there's just like, I feel like it's going to be an ongoing haul, because there've already been so many different things that I've had to buy for Airbnb specifically, but I'm excited to finally be getting back on getting the house ready for that, to finally be making like real tangible progress. So hopefully by the end of this week I'll have everything done and I can list my room. So fingers crossed, at least most things done. The outside is definitely a project for like next month. I'm not even thinking about it. But yeah, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you hanging out with me. Vlog style is definitely gonna make videos more regular on this channel. Definitely gonna make it easier to just shoot and like publish and like get them out and not disappear for ages and ages again. So hopefully everything works out. Thank you for watching. Thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Be sure to subscribe, and I will see you in my next video.